Well,
Oh
Zaz,
God,
what happened last time then?
Well, so first things first, we continuing on with the relocation, Christina. Well, first I think Colton was going out to get some jobs, going out to basically not like make any. I don't think make any huge moves, but he eventually picked up a job from a Spring Fae, who basically told him, "Hey, let's kill some people." To which he was like, "Sure thing." Decided to kill a werewolf and blame it on one of the other packs. Start a big, huge war that will get many people killed. So after that, at the same time as that happened, Christina was going to go visit the. She asked around for a tutor of sorts. Got pointed out into the direction of a woman named Iniko, and after meeting with her, talked with her for a bit, drinking a concoction of drugs. Christina was able to meet literally the devil himself, literally Lucifer Morningstar. And that conversation didn't really go anywhere. Ended with basically Lucifer just insulting her, threatening her, and after that, Aniko basically said, you could go to this location and witness something for me. Bring a friend with you, just in case. To which, Christina went there with Fiona and Fiona's goons. And saw that, yes, in fact, the person that Colton and Evelyn were trying to kill was Enola, the contact that Fiona had made. Luckily, we were able to save her and get a debt out of her while also telling her, about Colton and the Fae. So after that Colton was pointing in the direction of Eniko, and after a back and forth, decided not to kill her, decided not to do that. Decided to actually walk away, earning yet more enemies. It was after that Christina was informed that they got Claudia. They found Claudia, specifically that Hopper and Jay had found Claudia, and after being heading back in, going to the Inferno Club, she spoke with Claudia. Had a moment of call it reconciliation with her. After that, informed Leon about the whole thing with Colton. Informed Abaddon about the meeting with, again, a man claiming to be the literal devil himself. And they also had a moment where she actually she apologized to Harper and Jay. While that was happening, Fiona was being threatened by Duncan, who was all alone. And so Fiona killed him and like 3 other people and had Nathan eat their bodies. And that's where we ended off. So I did Grant, real quick though, before we do stop properly, I do want to bring up, I did make 2 faction moves last time, and one of them was to try to find out about the local politics of the area, but we didn't get to that. I don't know if you were waiting on that, or if you just forgot about that.
Didn't Eniko explain to you that basically, so the wolves, the 3 different packs are...
No, Eniko did not explain that to me.
Shit.
If you want to say Eniko explained that to me and just backfill what she would have told me,
honestly,
I'm totally fine with that.
No, I think it's actually better because I think now you met Enola, so it's fine. Pivot to that. Mac, don't scare her off like that. Fuck. But yeah, that brings up a good point. Christina, I don't think you were... What was the last thing you were doing? I think you kind of helped Fiona with Colton, and after that, I'm not sure what you would have gone to do.
Yeah, well, she went to the Inferno Club, met back up with Claudia, spoke with Claudia a bit,
Sure.
told everyone, told Leon about Colton and what he's doing, told Abaddon about all that shit with Lucifer. And then I think like she left, like the implication like that, yeah, like Claudia will reach out when she's in Columbus. But otherwise, yeah, she'd just be going back to what she was doing before, which is trying to
So-
find out more about the political
Yeah.
situation.
As you return back to the city, you would have gotten a message from Enola, informing you that, well, she heard you were looking for some info, and well, since you already know each other, she's willing to sit down and kind of give you a lay of the land.
All right.
Probably meet up in a local bar. You would attend the meeting.
Yes, I would attend the meeting that I helped set up. Yes. No, I don't show up. I actually don't play the game at all. I stay home. I don't leave my house.
As yeah, you meet with her, sit down, grab a drink. Oh, it's nice to see you again.
Likewise, dear. Likewise.
Sorry, this took a bit longer than expected. I'm having some issues right now. Some shit went down downtown.
What happened?
Well, there was just like didn't find any bodies, but there was like a lot of blood. And well, I mean, people weren't seeing it, so we think it's someone killed a couple of supernaturals.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, we're looking into it. Figure out more details later. But you wanted to know more about the city, so here's kind of the big gist of it. There's a lot of wolves, if you mind meaning, around. A lot of the territory here, most of it has been sort of claimed by one of three, call them pack alliances. Each area kind of gets run by its own separate wolf. Some areas are bigger, some areas are smaller. Kind of varies, but there's the people I'm with, Crimson Jacks. We have a lot of territory downtown, and she kind of will pull out a map and sort of gesture to the different areas. There's the Moon Children. Big pain in the fucking ass. But they also lay claim to a lot of areas. And last and honestly least are the Thunder Roars. They also control these areas over here. So you can imagine there's like friction, and quite often, but well, until recently there haven't been any fucking killings, and now your friend Colton jumps me, and the next night, or rather, literally a few hours later, we guess. I'm not really sure on the timing. People die, butchered on the street.
Certainly sounds like somebody's trying to start a fight.
Yeah. So, well, no, Colton, you literally assaulted her on you. Were
Oh, sorry. I thought this was.
no,
Never
no.
mind.
This is Enola. Eniko has left the city.
This is just Tick casually again, just doing what he does, like he did in 4 seasons.
It's fine. So she says, "Yeah, be careful out there. I don't. Oh, are you like a fucking wizard, demon? What the fuck? You look like a demon."
Yes, I am a demon. I wasn't always one though. In fact, this is still a fairly new change for me. I guess you could call it an oracle. I can see the future. Sometimes I can see the past. It's all a little fuzzy, but I paint wonderful pictures.
Well, I hate to ask too many of these things, but maybe once we're done here, we can go somewhere more remote, and maybe you can, I don't know, paint me a picture of the murderer or like the people who were slain or some shit. Maybe you can give us a lead.
I don't think that should be too difficult.
Awesome. Not sure if you have any specific questions for her.
I guess she'll ask, like, besides like the werewolves, like, what's the status of like any other? Because clearly, like, the werewolves are the ones who are dominant on the scene. But like, what are the presence of anything else, like any other types of supernaturals
Well,
that she should be aware of?
Vampires are basically non-existent. There's like maybe one or two fucking stowaways. Same with most of the others. Like a couple of demons, maybe run a business or two, but yeah, pretty much everyone is kind of has to work with one of the gangs. Now, me personally, I don't really fucking like vamps. They plague whatever area they live in, harm humans and shit. Not really good for business either. So they're generally a big no fucking go. Maybe there's wolves can be varied, so if someone gets desperate enough, they might work with one, especially when they come from the outside. They can have useful connections you can rely on.
Yeah. Can't say I have too much experience. I only ever dealt with one.
Slimy fucking bastards.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that like Christina like more or less wants to know about the local scene, at least right now.
Nonsense. Well, you have my number, so if you just need more info, you can always just call. I'm not like super high up, but I think I have a good area here in Southside.
Well, give you a call if I need anything, and don't be a stranger if you ever need a little help.
Well, let me know when you're done with the painting.
Christina will nod, and honestly, yeah, she'll go off to do that sooner rather than later. Because, oh boy, Christina learned one lesson, and she's took it to heart in the college, which is killing when mortals get hurt. Bad things happen.
You'll head over. Probably have set up a small apartment at this point. As which ability are you gonna?
Oh, well, I suppose the only one I really have is Soothsayer. I mean, I suppose I do have a let it out, but I don't think they let it out. It's like uncover the essential truth of a thing or person in your presence, twist the strands, frighten
Yeah,
or
I guess
impress.
yeah, Soothsayer would, because yeah, let it out would be more immediate.
Yep. 9, partial success.
Interesting. So you begin painting. I think this process will take a few hours as you sort of lose yourself again in the art, letting your obsession and instincts take over. As by the time you're done with it, you sort of see the sidewalk, pools of blood staining the asphalt. As you see what looks like a large dog eating one of the corpses. And there is a pair of eyes almost watching from the shadows, formless, clearly indicating that someone is behind the dog eating corpses.
Grant.
Hmm.
If this would fall under like a question about the painting, feel free to say no because I can't ask it. But, like have I seen Nathan in his like fucking
I don't
like
think you have.
hellhound form?
I
I
think
don't think I have. No.
I think I. Even if you
We
might,
didn't we all see it during Four Seasons when
It's-
he was under
it's
control of
not
Jessica?
like a one-to-one thing. I don't.
That was more like a shadow monster version
Yeah.
of him, so I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
No, yeah, that was very different from the one you. The one you saw in Four Seasons was way more fucked up because Jester was doing it for effect.
A dramatic flair.
And the
Yeah,
eyes, the
see?
color of the eyes. I'm gonna mention that because that might be important later on. They're very sort of almost pale green.
Interesting. Yeah, with that, I'll send a text to Enola. The painting is finished.
Gonna stop by to have a look. That's how we'll cut. Switch over back to Fiona. You're
Yes.
unwinding in your apartment after, well, not apartment, but rather hotel room because you switched places.
Mhm.
As how are you unwinding after such a awful, tiring day?
She probably order some kind of room service and some alcohol, just
Yeah.
unwind a bit.
You ordered some drinks, some food, maybe some like snacks. It's a fancy hotel, so even at this late hour in the night, they will accommodate.
Amazing.
You're waiting in the room, I guess, with both Nathan and Trigon.
Yes.
Are you talking with them? Are you having them do anything?
No, she would just talk to them, probably talk to Nathan. How he's doing.
It's fine, of course. Always ready to serve.
Never saw you eat the corpse.
I've never done it before.
Oh, okay. So that's a new thing? Anything else you can do? Might be important.
Anything you need me to do, honestly.
I hope we don't need that anymore. I mean, still people that died that would not have been hurt if it wasn't for Duncan.
It was his fault.
It definitely was. I mean, if he wouldn't have threatened us, no one would have died.
Yeah, they'll both nod.
But I'm glad you're doing fine. Both of you.
As they'll both smile. As Nathan's gonna sort of sit down on one of the armchairs. Trigon will offer a foot massage. Something to relax you. You seem a bit tense.
Yona would accept and give him a kiss.
He will obediently begin working. Let me double check my timeline here. You know what? I think it's time. I think it's time for the long-awaited moment. As sort of there's a knock at the door. I hear a man saying, room service is here.
Fiona's gonna get up and go to the door.
Ah. As you open the door, let me touch the end. There's a little gentleman sort of dressed in like, well, he doesn't look like hotel staff. I mean, maybe it's just well, the smile that sort of gives away a wicked intention. Because I has like a bottle of champagne. As so you must be, I call you serial killer, lovely demon, maybe both. You have
I
a
prefer lovely demon.
Does this lovely demon have a name?
Might have, if you tell me yours.
Ah, my name is Raphael. And I'm
Nice
here
to
to
meet
be
you.
your savior, my dear.
My savior, you say.
Ah, yes.
You think I can handle myself?
Ho ho, a baby, I know I can.
Okay. Get in, I guess. Name's Fiona.
I always get in, and he smiles and walks inside.
So how will you save me?
Well, you're a little stunned out there. I think it was maybe subtle and you cleaned up evidence. You know, these people will eventually be able to put it together. Listen, I'm not gonna point fingers. But I don't think your boss is gonna appreciate this very much. I don't think you were sent here to antagonize the locals.
She's not gonna like it now. You heard about that?
And I can't help but wonder. I do believe, does she own your soul? Or is this like a freelance contract, or does she own you? I feel like she owns you.
I mean, I never sold my soul, but still got a contract for long enough.
Uh-huh. Now, I don't want to come off too forward, but you don't look like the kind of woman who should be owned. Seem too smart and too pretty for that.
So what you're implying?
Well, once this entire thing will collapse on your head eventually, you realize your boss will either just sell you out or use you as a negotiation bargaining chip, if you will, to appease the locals. Off you go. Well, it would be a shame if you died.
It would be, yes.
I'm here with a different offer.
I see. So you want me to join you?
No, no. I will never presume. Only in bed if you want, but we can leave that for later. Your walking lamp over there is kind of giving me funny looks as he looks towards Trigon, who is sort of frowning at him. Both him and Nathan are sort of barely keeping it in, like sort of they're very angry at this.
I don't think we're gonna see each other in bed. Just got two lovely people beside my side.
Well, I mean, you have two carpets. I wouldn't call them people. Do they even have autonomy anymore? Listen. When you want someone to take charge instead of like these walking muppets, let me know. Let me know. They're pretty. I'm not gonna argue with that. But their personality is. I think you squeezed a bit too much out of them.
No, maybe we should change subject. Where were we?
Ah, yes, your employer. I think we can work on that. I think you deserve a new home. Someone who appreciates your talents for what they are.
I'm intrigued.
So here I am presenting you with a brand new deal.
So who might this fellow be?
Well, she's a lovely, lovely lady. Not as lovely as yourself, of course, but still. I have an eye for beauty. It was by the name of Moloch. He can get you out of your contract with what was your employer's name? Abaddon, yes, that's it. He can get you out of that contract.
And what does she want in return?
I don't know exactly. I will assume something, right?
There's always something, yes. So would I be able to meet with Moloch?
Oh, of course, this is not a deal you should make lightly.
Wouldn't say no to a meeting if you're able to arrange one.
I am nothing if not a master of arranging things.
I can see that, yeah.
I've never had a dissatisfied client yet.
Let's
Kinda
hope I
winks.
don't become one.
Listen, if you ever feel like I've let you down, let me know. And I will go down.
I'll keep it in mind.
As you should. As you should. Now I will leave you to enjoy this fine champagne with the company of broken people, I suppose. To each their own type. Have a wonderful night, and I will be back in, say, a few hours and see how things are. Hopefully nobody will find you by then.
I do hope so as well. I mean, people won't be that fast, right?
You would be surprised. But you're that scared. I house you at my place. Nobody would find you there.
She's looking back at Trigon and Nathan.
They're fuming, but they don't say anything.
You know, I think I'll stay here. But thanks for the offer.
Kind of leans in and whispers, "You know they'll like do anything you say, right? They're like, you're loyal and just being overprotective."
I am aware. But I want to disturb you or some kind of bargain. No. I'll stay here.
I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be away dealing with business anyway. You'll be like by yourself. Sure, you can find some entertainment.
I always do. I mean, if you're offering, why
Yeah.
not?
He smiles and sort of offers you his arm. Come now.
She would not take his hand. She'd just follow him and nod to Nathan and Trigon.
As he like, he will, if you're not gonna take his hand, he will just place his arm around your shoulder as he guides you out the room. And as he opens the door, it leads not into the hallway, but into a separate sort of hallway, clearly different from the hotel one, as sort of guides you in and just kind of smacks your ass on the way inside before closing the door behind you. As you are alone in what looks like a large living room. There's like a big, like, large bookshelf filled with all sorts of books. There's like a desk, and you can see a bedroom off to the side, a bathroom, a kitchen. It's a large space.
Is anyone else there, or are we
Yeah,
alone?
you're all alone.
Nice place you got there.
No, he's not here with you either.
Oh,
You-
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
as you went in, he gave you a smack and then closed the door behind you.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, she's just gonna search around a little bit and see what she can find, if there's anything interesting.
And the books are written in a language you don't really understand and filled with like all fucking weird runes, and there's some that look more mundane on different subjects. Like history and art. The kitchen is fully stocked with drinks and food.
Yeah, she just spend time, maybe cook something or anything like that, and just spend time with the both of them.
Yeah. Eventually, the door came through will open as Raphael walks in. And it's like he doesn't have his coat, just his shirt. He like walks to one of the closets, picks out a new coat, looks at you as you're in the kitchen, smiles. Hey, so make yourself at home, are we?
Yes. You want something? Make
I
some
would-
pasta.
I would sure love snack.
But
Can we reenact that scene from Lady and the Tramp where we both like put one end in the mouth and we just sort of meet in the middle?
no. No, we can't. I mean, you can wish on it. Maybe it will happen someday.
Crushing my hopes and dreams here. But that's fine. You do seem to have a talent for leaving aching hearts behind wherever you walk. Mine should just be another one added to the pile.
Guess that's a talent of mine.
It is. I've been marketing you to Moloch quite well. I'm sure she will be able to make use of these talents of yours to leave aching hearts behind. Which brings me to a good point. What do you want to do with your life? Imagine you got out of a contract with Avalon. What do you want?
No, a year ago I would have said just be myself on everything, some stupid stuff. Now, power, have people appreciate me, look up to me, something like that.
worshippers.
Yes, you could call them that.
There are all kinds of people who can worship you in many different ways, but at the end of the day, truly be the idol that they pray to. Question is, how far are you willing to go? 'Cause, well, people worship beings like you for different reasons. What are you offering them that they come and seek out of you? You can't just mind fuck them all. I mean, you can, but that's not really a cult following. That's more of a slave harem.
It would be, wouldn't it?
I mean, hey, no
mean-
judgment from me, but I do like when they can talk back, you know?
I guess it's a change for a while. You know, people are lonely, right? I would offer them being loved.
See, I knew you would be a perfect fit for her. Goddess of love. I like that zinger. I like that zinger. There's a lot
It
of
sounds good. It does.
There's a lot of people out there feeling lonely, abandoned. Could bring them into your warm embrace. And, well, fastest way to power is by gathering people's souls. People will sell their soul for comfort, love.
They definitely do. And
Kinda-
if they enjoy it, why not?
Just kind of smiles and winks. Beautiful. Well, let me... Why not have the meeting here? Maybe just you and her, and... Well, you can explain things to her. I'm sure she'll be delighted to hear your proposition.
It would be lovely.
As he'll smile, blow you a kiss as he's like walking away. As, yeah, about 15 minutes pass. As door will open and he will escort in very, you can see the, actually, you can see this woman dressed in a very elegant night. Call this a gown, the correct word in English? Yeah, so this was very fancy nightgown. As she walks in and smiles at you. As Raphael sort of closes the door behind you. She sits down at the table, smiling at you. Sort of. The silence hangs there, unless you want to say something.
Yeah, she would. She would come with some pasta to the table. So I assume you're Moloch?
Of course.
Lovely dress.
Raphael speaks highly of you, Fiona, and yet I don't think he knows you that well. So must have made a good impression on him.
I hope I did. I wasn't really the best at making first impressions, or at least good ones. But I think I learned how to.
That you did. You have potential. So he told me you have a desire for power and love. And also the willingness to do what it takes to gain those things. Escape the yoke of your master.
Yes, absolutely. I don't want to be a slave to her anymore. And I'm willing to do anything.
Anything is a very big word, my dear.
I am aware. But I've been through enough. And I'm ready to do what it takes.
I can. Well, I call it negotiation, but it's more like tricking Abaddon into releasing you from your contract. Well, gonna hand that contract to me for quite a large amount of souls. I'm willing to make that deal. And then I'll hand that contract to you.
Sounds lovely.
Does,
But what's
doesn't it?
in it for you?
Well, it's quite simple. I need some people to be targeted by your cult of love, let's call it.
Any names you got?
There's a few names. I shall hold that information for now.
I mean, once I established a few people, I will gladly help.
Well, glad to hear that. Think we can work on this together. Benefit from one another. Abaddon was a fool not to let you spread your wings.
Yes, he never saw my full potential. For that I match you.
She is afraid of the competition, I think.
Let's make her even more afraid.
I shall return at a later date. Your contract and I suppose the first name, the hit list.
Fion's just gonna nod.
And she's gonna smile, nod, and get up. Walk out. Switch scenes now. Ashley,
Hello.
you've been in the city for a bit. You had that talk with E. I think you already spread the fact that Helsing is around and prowling, kind of putting on edge
Yeah.
against them. Anything else you would have liked to do before I send the
I
shoe
would've
your
been-
way?
I would have investigated that woman that Eve was talking about.
You have to
Brain ramblings.
remind me.
Good. That's. I think she was a
Freya,
vampire.
the
and that was-
vampire
Freya.
blood mage.
Oh, okay.
Vampire blood mage. That was it. Yeah. I remember her being a vampire, but that was about it.
Yes. Well, do have watched them closely, so you can roll me that. That's the unless you wanna just sort of hit the streets, see if anyone else has info on her, so you can sort of figure out information indirectly.
I'll watch them closely.
Let me think for a moment.
No worries.
Well, you'll spend some time sort of sifting through some of the records. Um, not it's not like watching her directly. You're basically gonna try and track down certain activities she might indulge in, maybe business ventures she has in Chicago, any people that work for her or work with her, trying to establish a sort of pattern of like why is she here, what interest does she have in Columbus as a city, and maybe exchange some information with other hunters in the Cardinals that operate in the state. Maybe even reach out across state lines and to different hunting groups. And her activities are sort of shrouded with several layers of middlemen and fake businesses. But after several days, you at the very least can tell that her interests here are, well, basically a hostile takeover. And that you would there's the weird part about it is that, well, if you want to like do a hostile takeover, you would sort of have to get rid of the local wolf packs, basically, or at least enough that there's room for the either vampires to move in or for her to do like a deal with a certain like other werewolves that take the dead one's place. At the end of the day, there should be people that are willing to work with her or for her in the city. But it seems that she just wants to establish a foothold in the city through a much more forceful means. Instead of trying to cooperate with any of the locals, she wants to clearly cause more trouble for them. She's being very aggressive with this. That can be either because she thinks the locals will never cooperate with her, which is a valid outcome, or there may be a hidden secret reason for this. Which at this time you can't really figure it out.
Okay.
But at the very least, you know that she's not here to make friends.
She's gonna fuck everyone.
Yeah. So after some time, know what? He is probably gonna give you a ring. Presumably you pick up your phone calls
Nah. Hang up on that bitch. No, fuck. I'm kidding. I'm
at the power
pick
move.
up.
Seal's gonna say, Ashley,
Hello?
there's been some developments in your city.
Such as?
Well, there's news spreading through the streets. There's been some sort of fight. Given the fact
That's
that,
not great.
yeah, there's more than a rumor that people died, killed. Nobody really knows who did it, but everyone's looking for the perpetrator, and I don't think the wolves are to blame. Yeah, Tamara, it's almost like an oracle, just like, hey, look at this nice painting I have of the crime scene.
And when we say people, we are talking about people, right?
I'm not exactly sure who the victims were. It's too early for that. The evidence was, let's just say, cleaned up in a rather gruesome but old-fashioned way. It is believed that the killer ate the victims. Some sort of large hound or wolf. Sure if that rings any bells to you.
I mean, I don't even know if they're in the city, but
No, they definitely are. But I think you should look into this a bit further, because there's a second part to this problem. It might interest you even more. There is a
What is it?
There is a known Helsing operative that has been spotted in the city. I've spotted in the city.
You've spotted in the city?
Yeah. He's a very powerful mage. Problem is, if he is here, there might be others soon. I don't mean other Helsing operatives, but this guy makes a lot of enemies. Now, he might leave before things get too heated, but if Helsing is involved in this somehow, I would be doubly careful.
Of course. Thanks for the heads up.
Problem. Keep in touch.
Of course. I will also mention what I found on Vampire.
Yeah, he's gonna. That's an. Seems very inefficient.
I assumed that as well, but to each their own, I guess.
Keep
Unless
digging then.
there's something larger at play, but one step at a time.
And yeah, I would say that this is definitely him calling in a favor with you, because he's like, yeah, just look into this fleet.
Okay. He still has one more to
He
learn
does,
if
he does. But yeah, as not sure if you're gonna do anything to investigate.
Yeah, I want to gather more information about this if I can, so I'll hit the streets, ask around, see if anyone else knows any more about this before I
Yes,
any further.
and that would and I guess since this is night we're talking, you have a 1.
Hey,
There we go. Oh, so yeah, they just have the stuff. Yeah. So you, what are you looking for specifically?
more like information, whether that be like the victims or like if anyone got like a sight on what caused this, just
That's
like
true.
any kind of further information on it.
Let me. Let me find a good werewolf. Expand the cast a bit. You know what? I'm gonna just steal Red's pick. Yoink it.
Damn, you can't keep getting away with this.
Listen, technically Pinterest recommended to me. That is what it is. There we go. As one of the locals kind of ask around, you have like the contact info and of one of the wolves that is investigating this from the local moon children. As you meet with her, she has a lot of territory, one of the parks north of south side, Eastgate area. A woman by the name of Alma.
Okay. I'll give her a ring then.
Yep. And she's gonna pick up. Says, yes.
Hey, I don't know if you're aware of me, but I'm Ashley.
Hmm. You're that new cardinal in town.
Heard you're working on a case. Something about a big beast attacking a bunch of locals.
Yeah, everyone's kind of looking into that. How can I help you?
Wondering what you know.
Suppose it doesn't hurt if people like you are involved as well. Can I give you some info? I was at the scene after the Crimson Jacks kind of went through it as well. And why I don't like most of those guys, I can agree on a couple of things. One, supernaturals were involved clearly. None of the normal mortals walking about would even spot the blood on the pavement. So something nabbed whoever got gotten there. It wasn't no normal person. Given the amount of blood and the way it's kind of splattered all over the place and some of the other damages that have been inflicted, some sort of fight definitely went down there. And listen, I've seen plenty of werewolves duke it out. It looked like that to me.
So you're assuming a werewolf?
Yeah, that's the general assumption. That's why a lot of us are now very paranoid, because if it was just one of us that went fucking crazy, or is there's like some outlander, that's gonna complicate things.
Yeah. I mean, I should probably tell you this right here and now. There's a vampire trying to take over the city. And, well,
Good luck with that.
she intends to do it fairly violently as well.
We've dealt with so many fucking vamps over the years. Doesn't really. I don't really give a shit.
Well, just keep an eye out. I doubt she's too much of a threat, but
Suppose.
with that and then this, it's, well, say that she's, I doubt she is, but turning one of your own members against you.
Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't take your word for it. She's
Oh,
not
of
gonna.
course
She's
not.
not gonna turn one of the moon children. That's for fucking sure. But the Jacks, I don't fucking trust those guys.
Oh, of course,
slimy
not
fucks.
children.
Plus, they've already worked with other vamps before. They work with this like Rebecca chick from out east. So anyone would work with a vamp in this.
They sound like assholes.
Yeah, all of them.
Well, I'm glad that I'm in contact with you rather than them then.
Ashley, is there anything else you would like to know? Any questions?
Unless you have a clearer picture of what did this.
I think it was a werewolf.
I
But
assumed as much.
listen, right now people are on edge. We had to know at least, I would say like 2 or 3, maybe 4 people. That was a lot of fucking blood. The weird thing is, oh, there was no, there were no real remains. But I did hear a rumor that I think the guy that killed them ate them afterwards. It's kind of fucked up.
Is that usual for werewolves?
No. You have to be one hardcore motherfucker to eat someone like whole. You know, when you eat things in your wolf form, not everything gets digested immediately. Really fucking hard to keep some shit like that down.
So possibly not a werewolf, but similar.
I guess, but I don't know of any other creatures like that around. But then again, I'm not like a supernatural expert.
Yeah. Well, I might have a lead on that then. Try and keep you in contact.
I would
Even if
definitely
I find
appreciate
anything.
that.
Stay safe out there.
You as well. I'm gonna switch scenes if there's nothing else you want to immediately do.
I was just gonna message Christina saying, "Are you in wherever we are?"
Well,
Because I know they
yeah,
were leaving the city, but
let's put a pin on that because that will be very relevant. As Christina, you've done the painting, and Enola would drop by as she walks in, sort of sees the picture, and it's like, that's some gruesome shit. That like,
Yeah.
is that like a literal thing or is it like a metaphor I'm not getting?
You'd be shocked how often the future is literal when I see it.
Well, fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to tell a lot of people about this because that's not a werewolf. That's like literal.
Huh.
That looks like just like a big fucking dog.
Hmm.
And yeah, like the thing on the painting doesn't look even like a wolf. It just looks like a big dog.
Christina will say. Christina will actually say, I could call in. There's some people some people I work with that know a lot more about the supernatural than I do. Could call them in, see what
Listen,
they think it is.
I don't hold off at least like a day or two. I want to get my people on this before you blow the news wide.
If you want.
I mostly want to make sure my people get to the crime scene. This shit first. Give me like 2 days. Yeah,
2 days. All right.
appreciate it. Yeah, she's gonna owe you. And yeah, she's just gonna grab it and kind of say her goodbyes and leave quickly.
Before she takes it, like Christina's just gonna like if she actually physically takes it, like I understand that, but Christina will snap a picture of it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because she's gonna go show this to her rest of her pack.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what we have. Start figuring shit out. As Colton, how are you spending your time after your rather very straining encounter with Eniko?
if at possible, drinking, waiting for the shoe to drop. Because he figures that somebody's going to come and try to talk to him about what happened.
Should I be mean to you, Dick? Should I be mean?
Should be very mean to him.
The answer for me should be no, but I will also defer to your opinion, Grunt.
Dick, didn't you want Team Titanic back?
Grunt.
It's your
I
listen.
don't think Colton's not going to like Raphael.
Well, let's give it a try anyway. Tell me.
I'm best friends with him as Blake.
As you're sort of relaxing and drinking, as like a man sits down at the table with another set of drinks. You look like you need a drinking buddy right now.
Grunt.
Yes.
Colton's paranoid. Can I figure someone out?
You can like tell me what the fuck are you inciting about him sitting down and asking for a drink?
What is he hoping to get?
Man, he sat down and offered you a drink. Talk with him for more than 1 second. Or you can be like, I spam the inside button. Slide the inside button.
I love the insight button, Grunt.
Yeah,
When I
but
don't use it, I can-
unfortunately, Tick, this is not a video game, so you need to actually roleplay. And yeah, you're like, sounds like you're breathing into the microphone a bit too much.
Sorry. It's a new mic. Sure, bud. Have a seat.
Hey, why so gloomy?
It's just been a rough couple of days.
Well, maybe I can help you lighten up the mood.
What do you have in mind?
No, do you play pool?
I do. On occasion.
There's an empty table right there. Gestures for like, this bar has like darts and pool.
Alright. You're on.
Yeah, you start like playing with him and make a bit of small talk. As yeah, now you can roll. Figure someone out. You can ask your question.
What is this character hoping to get from talking to me?
Right now, he's trying to sort of put you in a agreeable mood, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, what is this character? Sorry, what does this character worry is going to happen? If I'm not more agreeable, I guess.
Well, I mean, he probably wants to like propose some sort of deal, and he like right now sees you as not very in the mood to make deal. Oh, dubiness. He thinks you should lighten up.
All right, he'll play along. Can continue drinking a bit and playing him in pool. Try to be a little bit more cheerful.
He kind of looks at you and says, you know what you remind me? I had a friend once. Man, I'm not very big on like relationships. I tend to sort of go in and out like the tides. My friend here, he was in love, a committed man. He always had problems. He had more problems with women than I did. And I don't want to judge you too harshly, but you remind me of him one night. Do you have lady troubles, my friend?
I guess. Things haven't been the easiest lately.
Sorry to hear that. But sometimes the women can be a bit too capricious, Sort of maybe don't take your feelings into consideration. That sort of situation.
He smirks and says, "How'd you know?"
Ah, read it in a book somewhere.
Clearly.
My point is, sometimes I've learned that you need to show people that they can always just lose you. People start taking things for granted, when they get a bit too possessive, I guess. Do you feel like she's taking you for granted?
I think, granted, maybe, but I'm more just a pretty thing to keep around the house at this moment. Sometimes it feels that way, anyways.
Your good looks are nothing to scoff at, but I feel like you have more qualities than just your good looks. You look like a capable, industrious, very quick-witted individual.
All right. So what can I do for you? I don't think I caught your name.
Raphael, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure's mine. So what can I do for you, Raphael?
Well, it's more what I can do for you. I like bringing people together. And you look like someone who needs friends and people who actually like you for who you are instead of treating you like an object.
And who are you talking about, yourself or another, Raphael? Who might this friend be?
Well, I can tell you her name. The question is, well, I am a curious individual at heart. You know what they say? It's for
Curiosity
that.
killed the cat.
Oh, that too,
Ah.
but I have like so many more lives left. Don't worry about that one. No, I'm saying a name for a name. I tell you who hired me to make this offer to you, and you tell me who you work for. I can see, I can spot an oath keeper. Well, I can't, but somebody gave me info on you, so here we are.
Who gave you info on me?
And that's a state secret, my friend, and I am not at liberty to say.
Why is it important that you know who I work for?
Like I said,
That seems like
my personal curiosity. Because, I mean, you must be important, considering, I mean, you do look like someone who has a lot of importance.
I was told flattery gets you everywhere.
Well,
work
I don't,
for-
let's not flatter if it's true, my friend. Also, do you not know how to receive compliments? I feel like you're being very awkward about it.
I work for the Spring Monarch.
He, like, looks surprised. It's a high company you have, my friend. Well,
It's quite a long story. Uh, b- if we're still friendly after I encounter, maybe I'll tell you over a drink sometime.
that sounds like a story worth hearing. So, here's my side of the part. It's about Fiona. You do remember Fiona, I guess. Acquaintance of yours, friend, maybe.
His eyes narrow. What about her?
She needs help. Help. Think you can help her and resolve your predicament. I
What's the
heard.
catch?
Well, the catch is I heard you kind of got on the bad side of Abaddon. Maybe that's just a rumor.
It happens. She's a very interesting individual with many different interests at any given time.
Well, listen, maybe we can work on keeping Abaddon's interests away from you.
First, what's happening with Fiona? What predicament has she gotten herself into now?
Well, don't want to reveal that because that's very personal. But I am trying to help her establish herself a bit. She is a fine young demon. I think she is, just like you, undervaluing herself.
Okay.
My question is, are you willing to help her along on that journey, or are you gonna stick to Mr. Righteous, High and Mighty?
It depends. You're telling me stuff, but it doesn't seem like a lot of information.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So that's it's quite the straightforward question, though. Where is the moral line for you?
I'll be honest, Raphael, I'm trying to figure that out myself right now.
Well, when you figure that out, let me know, because people like you shouldn't go down with the ship. And I'll be honest, your Spring Monarch, oh, she's clearly, monarchs are no joke, that's for sure. But do you think she's gonna keep you safe from Abaddon? Do you think you're just gonna be another bargaining chip on the table? Things are said and done.
I guess we'll just have to see for now, but I'll let you know. Is there a way I can contact you?
Sure. Unless he's gonna give you his phone number. Feel free to reach out. Now I must be off before well, don't want anything to happen to this bar. I do like the atmosphere.
What do you mean? What does that mean? Before
You know what? Sometimes when you walk down the street, you watch out for pigeons so they don't shit on you. Well, something like that, but bigger. She smiles and we'll head out.
once he leaves, he's going to text Fiona. We need to talk.
Well, I'm not sure how she responds with.
Fuck
He
off,
would-
leave me alone.
She would reply with, "Sure, what's going on?"
Just had an interesting conversation. Can we meet up? Question mark.
Sure. Why not?
You picked the location.
She would choose a random bar in town.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to set up and do. But the problem is, Fiona, the question, you leave the confines of your nice, lovely hotel, go to a random bar where you're maybe a bit too exposed.
That's true as well.
Could just
Um,
you have right now enough funds still that you could probably rent a different like hotel room.
Then she would do that, yes. And invite Colton there.
That way your two enforcers will not freak out about you being public. Yeah. It's not a bar that you meet Colton. It is a hotel room. Nicer.
Scandalous.
Yeah, one of the nicer parts.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go and not. So cooked, guys.
I don't think you're cooked yet.
No, I think if I sign up with Matt calling her Adolf Hitler, I think I will be. Just
Now
fine.
listen.
Now, if you
now
do
listen.
sign up with Mrs. Hitler, yes, you might be a little cooked.
It doesn't sound like I'm signing up with her. It sounds like I'm signing up through Fiona through her.
Exactly. You see, you're not
Now
signing
you
up.
are signing up. You are signing up with the Reinhard Heydrich.
You are in fact working with fucking Goering over here. I'm so proud of Tamara. We actually made
I've seen it. I've seen it. Sorry, tomorrow. I have to start actually like fighting you. I have to kill you.
Yes.
These
I'm
guys-
not really defeated.
Mac is so right. Mac
But
is so
I
right.
don't have a
Unfortunately, my
title
heart's
back.
not in it. Mac is so right. My heart's not in it. I am a government bureaucrat. My
Yeah.
heart's not in it. I need to kill you.
That's like Rockefeller.
I just realized the fact that he is not. His position isn't so unshakable.
It's not. It's not. Like Mac is so right. Tamara is the artisanal fucking smith here, working for love of the craft. I am a government bureaucrat working a 9 to 5.
That's just like Rockefeller over here. Eliminated the competition for Monopoly. Anyway, I'll shut myself up.
So, I'm not sure what, as the two of you meet, how the discussion is going.
Oh, we didn't. We're waiting for you to come back because I just assumed shoes are going to plummet from the sky at Mach 10.
Well, now she's here already. She invited you to her room that she rented.
Yep. So yeah, he'll walk up, knock on the door.
You would open it.
You wouldn't open it. Sit back down, Queen. Trigon's gonna open the door.
You have manservants for that, Queen.
You need to start embracing the idea of being a cult leader. You don't do stuff.
Fine, fine. I have to get into the mindset.
So yeah,
You need
Trigon,
to get into that Riley mindset.
Trigon opens the door and then lets you in.
Okay.
Yeah. Nathan is just kind of sitting. So she's like sitting in this large armchair. Nathan kind of behind her, watching you closely.
Hi, Gordon.
Hi, Fiona. Oof. Have the dogs always been so riled up?
We got a visitor. Weren't too fond of him.
Somebody gave me an indication that you were in some kind of trouble. I was seeing what happened and what I can do to help.
I mean, I wouldn't call it trouble.
Fiona, it's me. Come on.
Are you going to tell someone if I tell you what happened?
I'm not planning on it, but that depends how bad you fucked up here. You're trying to worry me here, Fiona.
I mean, I need to make sure no one knows I did something that you probably won't like.
Well, it can't be any worse than when you first sold your soul, or what you did to him, or what you're doing to him.
It might be.
I'm not the sheriff of this town, Fiona. Oh, whatever it is, let's see what we can do to get you out of this.
I need you to promise not to tell any soul.
All right. I promise.
I may have met someone a few days ago.
Who did
He
you
offered
meet?
something.
Ooh.
A funny guy, I guess. You can call him
Was
that.
it a funny guy? Was he about yay tall, Italian, kind of sexist?
Oh, yes, yes. Sexist stands up quite a lot.
Yeah, he was the one that told me you were in trouble.
He did. Right.
He wanted me to dive into a deal without really understanding what it means, which involves helping you. But we used to be close, and I want to see what trouble you got yourself into.
Would you call creating some kind of cult something I got myself into.
You're creating a cult.
I mean, I wouldn't call it. I mean,
Looks
shooting
at the two
people.
Looks at the two people, your two security dogs.
You know, you can never have enough people to protect you, and you know,
Trigon will look at Colton like, that's funny coming from you.
He's just ignoring him. Fiona, why are you trying to make a sex cult now? Or
I wouldn't
guess
call
you
it
are
sex
cult.
cult.
At least we don't rape people here.
Cult
You mean-
is a
Maybe you're gonna fit right in.
Oh, Fiona, I don't. I don't. I don't sell my soul, Fiona.
That's true. Only his dignity.
I guess you're right, Trigon.
Oof.
He kind of like comes behind, hand on your shoulder. I think it's time for you to leave, buddy.
I don't think the cult was the problem, Fiona. Is there something I need to know?
Trigon just
Let's
kind of
just-
looks at you for like a sign. Kind of needs to take this man out.
She's gonna sign him to hold for a second. You know, Colton, I just got rid of a problem. That's it. People might not like it, but I did it out of self-defense. I'm just gonna sign Trigon to get him out.
Give you like a bit of a squeeze to indicate that it's time for you to go.
I know where the door is, Trigon.
If
Careful,
you want to, if you want to join, you don't need to join the whole idea I got. But I would love Buddy by my side.
It's like a hurt wince. Fiona, I don't know what's going on, but just be careful. And if you need something, feel free to reach out. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks for the offer.
Oh,
Have a great day.
you too. Oh, shit.
But yeah, he's gonna sort of escort you out the door.
That was interesting.
Anything you would do, Colton, after this?
Yeah, she was kind of when she said took care of a problem. I'm when I'm out of like the hotel and out of like range, I'm gonna call Christina. I don't really have any other person to
Well,
call. But I'm gonna
we'll
call-
put a pin in that then for a moment. As yeah, you see Colton walk out, and Nathan just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Well, it's his loss. I believe he's a hypocrite even after this."
I mean, he's Colton. I mean, he went through a lot. I can't blame him. But maybe he'll come back. change his mind.
I don't think he will. I don't think you
I
need
guess
him
we'll see.
anymore. He looks down on you. Has no right.
You're right, yes. He's still an old buddy of mine. I can just let him go.
He kind of gives you a begrudging nod. And a couple of minutes after Colton left, there's a 3 knocks at the door before Raphael just opens it. Kind of smacks Trigon a bit with it as like didn't expect it to open this quickly. Like, judging by the frown on his face as he left, I assume he's not in.
Yeah, no, he isn't.
Well, actually, I think this is for the best. But I didn't want to say I didn't try to help you.
Thanks for the help, I guess.
No, you see, now comes the fun option.
So what's the fun option?
You ever fucked a Fae?
What?
Have you ever done it with a Fae?
No.
Would you like to try?
Why would I?
Well, to dunk on Colton, of course. I mean, listen, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I need to rephrase. How about if you helped Colton free of the yoke and chains of his patron monarch that's keeping him down and forcing him on this dark and terrible path he clearly doesn't like being on?
You're so good at rephrasing things. I guess it sounds better that way.
Exactly. So what if you
But-
got that little Fae be your little Fae?
I see. I see. Would you have something in mind on how to achieve this?
Since we're colleagues on this, I'm willing to help you out.
I really appreciate it.
Gonna need something in return, though.
Fine. What would that be?
I need you to give me a compliment.
What?
Yeah, it's quite simple. There's many things you can compliment about me, but I just need you to hear it.
Any compliment.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yes. Isn't that hard to believe? I just want to break your ice cold exterior, Fiona. I yearn for your appreciation.
Haha. I
Sure.
mean, your coat suits you very well.
Why?
It suits the silhouette, shapes your body fine. I wouldn't call it fine. I mean, it's extraordinary.
He kind of like smiles, winks. Well, say it like that. Turns around. You can look at my ass on the way out, and he like starts walking out. As Nathan will likely, somewhat annoyed tone, will say, the Demon Lord has the deal ready. Should we go meet with her?
I think we should, yes.
Yeah, the 3 of you would embark to meet her Hell Circle. as we're gonna cut to a different scene. As Ashley, you are contacting Christina. Christina, this is about half an hour after Enola left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Christina
just
will-
a text message saying, "Are you in blank city?"
Columbus, Ohio.
No,
Columbus. There we go.
no. You receive a message back. Yes, I am.
And then I'll call her.
Yeah, she'll pick up the phone.
Not sure if you.
Ashley.
Not sure if you know where your little delinquent is.
You have to be specific. Which one?
I don't know. Likes to keep bodyguards around.
No, I don't know where. I don't know where Fiona is right now. We didn't all move in at once. We're not all in the same apartment block.
That's a shame for her. Kind of seems like she needs someone to watch out for her. All that intelligence, and yet it goes to waste. I'm sure you're aware of the dead bodies on the streets.
I am aware. I painted a wonderful picture of them.
Not sure if you got any kind of picture of it. Of what attack?
I'll send her the picture I took of the painting.
Werewolves in the city of. Guessing there was another werewolf, but
No, definitely wasn't a werewolf, but was some fucking beast, all right.
that's my thoughts exactly. So you really have no location on tomorrow.
Tamara, yeah, if you go,
Fiona,
I was gonna
Fiona,
ask you.
Fiona, fuck.
I mean, I could call her I could call her and try to arrange a meeting, but I don't actually know where she's staying.
It might be worth it. She's in a. She keeps
Why do
this
you
up.
want me- Do you think she
Well-
did this?
There's a high chance. Knowing the company she keeps.
She
Unless
definitely could.
Mr. Loyal went all rogue all of a sudden. Left her side.
You know what? Oh, I made a promise that I wouldn't tell. I made a promise I wouldn't bring other people in, but I think I should go. I think I do have to tell someone about this.
Oh, sorry, am I breaking into company time right now?
No. One of the wolves I met wanted me to not inform outside people on this for a few days, but I think I should probably go and tell. At least I should show this painting to somebody back at the club.
Might be wise. If Fiona keeps this up, and it is her, and I will find out.
No, if this is her, there is no second chance. She is in the ground. No one benefits from this shit.
Yeah. That's why I like you, Christina. You're smart. You're evil. Well, you all are, but at least you're smart compared to the others. And I'll hang up the phone.
Yeah, Christina, yeah, she's gonna try to head to the Inferno Club.
Well, as you're walking out, sort of heading one of the nearest entrances, well, Colton was calling you. Busy night.
Colton, yeah, she'll look at the phone for a bit, then she'll answer. Are you dying?
No, but this might be important. I need two information that you might be able to look into. Is there anything major that's been going on in the city? Anything or minor? Any news?
The fucking murder that just bunch of fucking murders that just happened.
There's like a long silence for a second. I need you to ask around your circles if you know anybody named Raphael.
Yeah, I'm just about to go to the Inferno Club. I can ask around. Oh, by the way, I mean, since you're asking, she'll send you the fucking picture.
Grunt, does the picture mean anything to me?
Know what it describes.
Yeah.
So I guess if you see that thing around, yeah, that's probably it.
All right. I'll keep my eyes open and let you know. Okay.
Yep. Thanks. Yeah, I'll let you know what I fucking find out in the club.
All right. Please do.
After that phone call, Colton, anything you want to do?
No, I think I just want to, because I have a sneaking suspicion, but I don't have any facts, and I want to wait for her call. So unless somebody contacts me, no.
Ashley, is there anything you want to do after your conversation ended with Christina?
Yeah, Christina's not giving me all too much. I'm gonna try and find where Fiona is. Strongest lead.
Have a way to track her directly. Guess you could you could hit the streets and see if anyone's like knows anything about her.
She bumps into me.
Yeah, that would probably be wild.
I have a computer guy that I know.
That's true. You could,
and I have her phone number, so
if you have her phone number, you can just call her.
Yeah, but it means I could also track her. So.
No, Shadow, we're not gonna do the hate gotcha instant tracking move. We all use burner phones. We all switch them regularly. We do the basic cybersecurity measures so not get immediately tracked by the first hunter.
Okay, fair enough. I will call my now I'll hit the streets then. Fuck it, I'll hit the streets.
Yeah, so you can roll with what's your wild actually?
I think wild's -1.
Yeah, might be. Yeah, -1. Partial? One of those two. See whichever downside you want.
We'll go with whoever you're going to is juggling their own problems.
Okay. Time to start. A moment to find an appropriate. Ah, there we go. Perfect. As yeah, you go around town, you start asking questions, and Fiona's a bit more noticeable. So sometimes the information you're looking for comes from the most unlikely sources. As you're just leaving one of the other bars, there's like this young kid, can't really be older than 20, sort of pulls on your arm. Hey, heard you were
Hey.
asking about the demon lady.
Got information on her?
I do. Yeah. Um, some help, man.
Yeah. What do you need help with?
This is gonna sound really bad. Need to.
Spit it out. I don't have all day.
There's I need to. I need to get something, but like it's in a securely in a house. It's in a house.
We're not. You're not robbing someone, are you?
Even no, I'm procuring. Of course, I'm robbing someone. I'm not robbing someone because I'm do it. You look capable.
What? Gonna need a little bit more information than just. Yes, I'm robbing someone's house.
I don't care about it. It's not a big deal. I just need just needs just need something from the house.
I at least need to know what it is.
Yeah. It's like a small bit of a book. I know it's like in one of the rooms, the study or the bedroom. Need you to get me that book. But do not open it and read it, because then it will may just have weird shit. Just take it and just bring it to me, okay? And I'll tell
And
you where
what do you want with this book?
Hey, man. Hey, listen. My business is my own. I'm not telling you. I'm not asking why the fuck you want to find the freaky demon lady.
Or maybe I'll tell you if you tell me why
I
you want
don't
this
give
book.
a shit. That's man. Gonna help. I can make this deal work or not.
Listen, here's my contact. Let me think it over.
Yeah, we'll just
And
sort
I'll
of
also take his contact as
Yeah.
well. Just
like gonna switch away.
weird fucking guy.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said weird fucking guy.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sure doesn't he look trustworthy?
I trust him. I trust iJob.
Like,
No, what? No.
um, but yeah, thinking things over. Fiona, you're making your way as this large limousine will pick you up, and as it drives you, it'll kind of stop, and in front of this large warehouse that, as you step through, you'll be transported almost like in a very similar fashion to the Inferno Club to what looks like a very fancy, luxurious lounge, as there's a secretary up front that will, as you walk in, followed by Trigon and Nathan, she'll stand up and greet you. Holy shit, you're just back. Okay. What's the last thing you heard, Gamora?
I just heard Nathan Trigon.
Holy shit. Okay. So basically, I was saying that you would have been picked up by a black limousine and sort of transported to the meeting place with Moloch. And
Okay.
as you walked into a random warehouse, it turned into this luxurious lounge that now a secretary is sort of greeting you. And basically, she's gonna point to one of the elevators that, as you will go in with your escort, you'll be taken up to presumably the penthouse floor. As welcomed in. It's very luxurious apartment. Everything here looks expensive and well done, displaying a certain air of both pride and opulence. As Moloch is sort of kind of lying on one of the couches, sort of smoking as you walk in. She looks at you, smiles, gestures for like the other side of the couch. As on the coffee table there lies a contract, and as you get closer to her, you recognize it's your contract, the one you signed with Abaddon.
She's gonna pick it up. So it's done?
Well, nearly done. You'll have to agree to my first, well, request. After all, I want to be sure that our collaboration can work.
I mean, who's the first one on your list then?
I believe you are acquainted with. Should be a young man about your age. Very, very powerful heritage. Hot-headed. Believe was it to call himself a court's jester?
Yes. That name rings a bell.
I think he uses that name anymore, but well, he's your first target.
So you want me to get rid of him?
Get rid of him? No. I want you to own him. Make him your first of your many followers. After all, well, he doesn't think he's starved of love and affection. I think he is undervaluing his own potential. The clutches of those people.
I mean, I know he's powerful. But as I said, I will do anything to get rid of that contract.
He smiles.
She's gonna extend her hand.
Forward to seeing you own that boy. When you do that, contract will be yours. And she's gonna
Just-
shake your hand.
Just gonna nod. I'm glad to have met you.
Likewise. Remember, don't have to start with him. Can may be powerful, but if caught alone and overwhelmed with numbers, I believe Raphael was alluding for a certain Fae lady.
Yes, he was. He was. He just went off, so I'm not sure what he's doing now, but
I think he is. Are you willing to betray your friend like that? You know, the monarch, Maya, I believe. It's all your friends, I guess, lover.
I'm not sure you can call her a lover. Still a fae.
That's true. I agree with you, but that's, I think, how he sees it at the very least. Misguided as it may be.
I mean, maybe it's for the best. Make him see what she really is.
Like him to see.
I would love him to see her real self, yes. What a monster she can be.
See, I may be a monster now, but I think you can form her better.
Well, absolutely.
Or at least, isn't it better? Wouldn't it be better if she was your monster?
She could be useful.
Definitely might be.
And I would.
You can't take her as she is a monarch, but I think Raphael is handling that business. And once that is done, all you need to do is, well, get through to her. My question is, how do you plan on doing that? Breaking a person is an art form. So many options to achieve the same result.
I usually do them on the fly. No idea right now. You got any suggestions? I mean, a woman of your skill.
Offer her something can't have. After all, that's what we demons do. We're not fey, we're not just chaotic. Wonder what would monarch now been stuck in a position of power wrangling the unruly spring court? Someone who used to be quite free and adventurous. Someone who used to, well, mess around. Now she's sort of being tied down slowly, losing her freedom bit by bit. I think if you paint the picture in that way, you can sway her to your side, make her break her vow with Bolton. And then in that moment of weakness, to offer to take her in. Show her the guidance she needs.
I mean, that sounds like a well thought through plan. And sounds like it could work. I do hope so.
Well, let's hope that Raphael can deliver.
Let's hope so. You know what? I like this relationship between us even more every minute we pass.
Glad you feel the same.
Do you need anything else?
Not at the moment, no. Actually, not. I'll leave it up to you. What would you prefer? I mean, taking your friends, that jester away. Something you could do. He is very powerful. Are you ready to? I believe he is in a quite loving relationship. Are you willing to trample on that love?
I mean, they always were quite a lovely couple. But what has to be done has to be done.
There is another option. Better than Maya. Maya might be a good manipulator to have in your arsenal. And it may bring you some personal satisfaction to see Colton cry over losing her. Do you think you can handle real monsters, real forces of nature?
I would give it a try. I mean,
There is someone else that I have in mind. Someone that if you can get on your side and if you can satisfy his rather dark urges, would be way more powerful than Jester, than Maya, than many people you know.
I'm intrigued.
Colloquially, he goes by the name of Durzis. He is currently in a very, well, secretive prison. Prison that you could probably break him out. And you know what's more powerful than half a dragon?
A full dragon?
Yes.
But I mean, I have no idea who he is, and I'm not
No.
sure I
I'll-
can convince him.
I'll tell you who he is. He is a violent, very easily excitable, arrogant, not so smart man. Very easily manipulated if you know which buttons to push. Feed into his
Nice.
ego and illusions of grandeur.
Is there a way to get to him?
There is. The problem is once you get him out, there's no putting him back in. Prison. Prison is a to a very risky move. But if you can keep him under control, short of an alliance of angel, demons, and gods, there's not that many people who can stop you. And even then, his problem is arrogance. You're smarter than that. You can guide him. And well, he is Jester's father after all.
He is. That would make things easier. Getting Chester along.
It would give you very good leverage on how to lure him into a trap.
How's the connection and relationship?
I don't think they have chatted much, that's for sure. Like I said, his father is quite the rambunctious individual. Not very well liked amongst many circles. This will be up to you if you think you can handle such a savage animal.
I will need to think about it. Give it a day or two.
Of course. Think about it and let me know.
I will.
Been a pleasure as always. Take care.
That is all mine. Have a great day.
Just nods as we'll take her leave. But Christina entering.
Yeah, she will look around or ask around for, well, Leon, first of all.
Yeah, you can find him at the table. Well, what's new in whatever, wherever the fuck you working?
Oh, Columbus currently. Two things.
Middle of nowhere, yes.
Yes, two things. First of all, she'll just pull up the phone and show the picture. Do you know what this thing is? Apparently, it's a recent murder, ate a bunch of people, it killed. Everyone's shaken up over it.
Looks like a big ass fucking dog. I don't know.
Okay. Second thing, does the name Raphael mean anything to you?
The sort of relaxed, nonchalant attitude just drops as he just kind of pierces you with his gaze. Yes. What about it?
Apparently he went to. Apparently he's going around talking to people. Apparently he talked to Colton and was trying to set him up with some kind of fucking meeting with. Now I have a question. Did Colton say it was like he was trying to set up with a meeting with Fiona?
No, I just asked if this. I asked him just about the name. If this means anything.
Yeah,
to
no.
him.
Apparently, Colton was asking around. Colton was asking about him. I don't know. Maybe. Don't know if he's like in the. I assume he's in the area.
Okay. Where the fuck is that guy? Let's go. Let's go and fucking. Like stands up immediately.
I'll go ask. Well, if we can go find Colton, I don't know what the fuck Raphael is.
Yes. Where the fuck is Colton?
Okay, let's step outside. I'll give him a call.
Yeah, he immediately heads out with you. You've never seen Leon this like anxious about something. As you step outside and give Colton a ring.
Hey, Colton.
Hey, what's up?
Got some information. Can you meet me at insert location here.
Okay.
As you get up from your bar, Colton, head over. Your phone buzzes with a notification. There's an image attached with a message. Image is of Maya in downtown Columbus, it looks like. Some of the buildings nearby, she's winking at the camera. Messages, wanna hang out? I got a break. And just a reminder in case monarchs can't just leave.
Yeah, no, that's he's gonna call Christina, like as he's going. He'll text her, sure, and he's gonna call back Christina.
Yes.
Hey, something just popped up. I'm gonna have to put a rain check. Can you meet in like a couple hours?
Gonna be honest, no, because your friend is a very popular guy, and we need to know about him.
We. Who else is there?
Leon?
Just put Leon on the fucking phone.
Leon, he wants to talk to you.
He like grabs the phone. What the fuck is the hold up?
Something else just came up. Something weird I gotta investigate. What do you want to know?
You're gonna tell me where the fuck that guy is and what the fuck did he want with you?
I don't know what he wanted. Well, I don't know where he is, and what he wanted sounded like a recruiting pitch.
Gonna join a hunting organization now, Colton?
No, sounded like it was some kind of occult shit, but I turned it down.
Do you have any other info on this?
I can get some,
From
but
whom?
you're gonna have.
Where?
Well, give me some time to investigate.
Colton, no, you don't get it. You're either gonna give me something now, or I take this vague ass shit information to Abaddon, and then this city goes to fucking hell. So
Leon, can you at least give me a heads
No.
up on who this
this asshole is someone who's fucked with too many people. He's part of a dangerous hunter organization that kills people like you and me. You're gonna tell me everything you know, because I'm gonna take this back to Abaddon. And if it's too vague, she's gonna send people who will start cracking skulls and not ask questions nicely like I am right now.
Leon, all I have is his number. I plan on turning him down fully. I just asked for his number to a way to contact him. Something else, just
You can give me a
What?
mislead an NPC. Oh well. Choose.
Grunt. What does exposing a flaw or weakness mean in this case? Like he let something slip, kind of thing? Is that what that's supposed to mean, or?
Well, depending on what you want to achieve here.
Avoid further entanglement.
Yeah.
Confused for some time.
Yeah, it's probably gonna buy you some time. Not sure how long. At the
Listen,
very
if
least,
you-
your head's not gonna be the one being cracked.
Listen, if Leon, I'm willing to help you out with this guy, or at least get you some information. But this means I'm whatever thing Abaddon will be pissed at me for. I want that smoothed over.
Ah, that's funny. That's funny. Negotiating. Close the phone call. Flings the phone in the fucking pavement as it kind of shatters to pieces. You see Leon just an abject face. Like emotions are running hot through him, Christina. He's angry. He's afraid. He just turns around, like starts stomping backwards, Inferno. After negotiating. Looks, and then like as he was gonna go inside, realizing that you are still there, turns around and says, "Okay, listen to me closely, Christina.
Okay.
Do you know anything else about this guy that you haven't told me? Anything at all?"
Fucking all I've been told is a name. I've not met this guy. I don't know who else this guy has talked with.
Well,
Do you want me to paint a fucking? Do you want me to?
I know where the.
You want me to paint a picture?
No, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you something that you're gonna have to keep this a fucking secret if you value your own fucking life. Okay?
All right.
Abaddon has people she cares about. Not a lot of them. There's a couple. Remember how she was with Jay, right? And how she reacted to people sort of misbehaving around him.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that Raphael, this guy, sexually harassed someone of equal importance to Jay. And trying to ruin a very, very precious relation. I don't think I need to explain in what orders of magnitude Abaddon's willing to go to kill this guy, right? You get it, right?
Yeah. I think I do.
I think it's in everyone's best interest in this town if information gets found out about him. I don't want to see Columbus turned into a fucking war zone.
All right.
I will appreciate any assistance you can offer. Any hunters that are not affiliated with the fucking Helsing organization. Any people,
Well,
anything.
I know Ashley, and a guy in the Cardinals owes me a favor, and I, did just recently save the life of one of the werewolves in the city. I can put the word out.
Please do that, because otherwise there will be craters where there were once used to be buildings.
Yeah. Do you have a phone? Kind of broke mine.
Yeah, he like nods and he's gonna hand you a different one.
Thanks.
Take care. And with that, go back. That's at this point where